Hello everyone, welcome to our news channel. Here you are always well informed. I ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Leave your like and thank you very much. Considering Manifest has been building up to Flight 828's death date for the past 4 seasons, and Season 4's mid-season finale featured a crucial character death, we had a pretty good feeling the final 10 episodes of Jeff Rake's series would feature its fair share of casualties. And we were right. Season 4, Part 2 quite literally begins with a newscaster explaining that more than 700 people died in the mid-season finale's Tri-State Fisher event, courtesy of Angelina and her Omega Sapphire. And though the death date didn't completely wipe out humanity like it could have, as the season progressed and more mysterious events transpired, Manifest's final death count rose, with several passengers losing their lives along the way. Curious who dies in Manifest Season 4, Part 2? Does Angelina die? Does Cal die? Do passengers survive their death date and save the world? There are far too many deaths in Manifest's universe to track, but here's a list of noted Season 4, Part 2 deaths. As a result of Captain Daly's plagues and general chaos at the 828 Detention Center, we see several security guards die in Manifest's final 10 episodes. Speaking of Captain Daly, Frank Deal, the Flight 828 pilot, has been through hell and put up quite the fight, but after being tricked by a fake Angelina Sapphire calling, in which she took the form of Daly's son and encouraged him to die, security guards who were fearful of Daly's dangerous medical condition shot and killed the pilot. Daly was one of 2 crucial witnesses who Angelina set out to kill to bring about Judgment Day. The second witness Angelina killed was fellow 828 passenger Fiona Clark, Francesca Faradani. After Cal rescued her with help from a calling, he and Olive cared for her and her collapsed lung at their home with help from Sanvi. When Fiona had trouble breathing, Sanvi walked Cal through an impromptu surgery that involved placing a straw in Fiona's chest to help her oxygen flow. Later that night, Angelina faked a calling, appeared before Eden as Olive, and encouraged her to remove the straw from Fiona's chest, which killed her. We said goodbye to young Cal Stone, Jack Messina, in Manifest Season 3 finale and welcomed an older version of the character played by Ty Doran in Season 4. But in Manifest series finale, we said goodbye to older Cal when he sacrificed himself at Storm King Mountain to carry out his calling and unite his Omega Sapphire tattoo with the one in the piece of Noah's Ark driftwood Sanvi tossed into a fissure earlier in the series. As Cal disappeared, a beam of glowing blue light shot up from the ground and summoned passengers to the area. In the episode's final minutes, it's Messina's Cal who runs off the plane in a full-circle cameo. After 828 passengers reboard their Montego airplane and prepare for their judgment, a number of folks struggle to breathe on board, while others, like Paul, start exhibiting cracked skin that oozes lava. The first passenger to implode and turn to dust on the plane. Paul Santino, Carey Malloy, who abused his wife. The next life claimed in dramatic fashion on the flight. Passenger Randall Barr, played by Christopher Piccioni. Turns out they're imploding just as they would have had their plane crashed. The next life claimed in dramatic fashion on the flight. Passenger Randall Barr, played by Christopher Piccioni. Turns out they're imploding just as they would have had their plane crashed. Yes, one of TV's most infuriating villains, Angelina Meyer, Holly Taylor, turned to dust in the series finale after an extended burning/torture process. Farewell forever, girlie. It's been awful. Though it remains unclear which additional passengers perished on the flight back to April 7, 2013, when the surviving passengers step off the plane, we learn that 11 passengers are missing. Though there was a mass amount of death and destruction in Season 4, Part 2, at long last the majority of the 828 passengers got their happy ending. And we even got Zeke back from the dead.